job done. When it come to crunch time, I'm awesome. 3 seconds on the clock, you can call me. And my hands is where the ball be, nigga, I'm clutch. Clutch, 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 yeah, nigga, I'm clutch. Clutch, 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 yeah, baby, I'm clutch. Clutch, 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 yeah, baby, I'm clutch. Clutch, clutch, yes, clutch, 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 yeah, baby, I'm clutch.
Yo, what's going on? Happy hump day. Welcome to this episode of the Antoine Spivey Show. I'm your host, the man with the plan with the cleanest ways and all the last Spivey. And y'all know what time this is. Wednesday. Y'all got the fellas in the building with me. Dark, Kels, G. What's poppin', fellas?
What's going on?
What up?
What's going on? How y'all feel?
I'm feeling great.
Been a long day. It's all right. It's been productive.
You said what?
It's been productive.
Yeah, productive long day. You can say that again, man. You can say that again. What up, JD? What up? What's going on? Appreciate you for tuning in.
What up,
with that being said, don't forget to like, follow, share on Facebook. Also subscribe to the YouTube channel and the Signature Series Network.
What up, JD?
We got some very interesting topics we're going to get into today, y'all. We're going to start off with the all-time starting 5 WNBA squad. Whether it's, you got your players from back in the days, you got your players from now, however you want to put it together. And y'all let us know. Leave in the comments. We'll get back to y'all on the next show. Who got the best starting 5? Who got the best starting 5? That being said, Kels, start us off. Floor is yours. Give me your all-time starting 5. You can start from your point to your center. Your center to point, don't matter. Floor is yours.
All right, my all-time starting 5 is Deanna Taurasi, Cheryl Swoops.
Hold on. Also, tell us why you picking these players as your starting 5 too.
All right, the reason why I picked Deanna Taurasi, her career numbers are 19 points, 3.9 rebounds, 4.2 assists. She also won a WNBA championship. She also a 3-time winner at UConn National Championship. So she is a great baller player. Cheryl Swoops was one of the best basketball player ever that came out. They was calling her the girl Michael Jordan at one time. She had commercial. I think she's the first woman basketball player to have a Nike deal or a commercial deal.
Cheryl Swoops.
So Swoops. Lisa Leslie, Lisa Leslie for the Sparks, one of the greatest centers that have came out of the WNBA, one of the pioneers. She was a championship with the Sparks. In 363 games, she averaged 17.3, 9.1 rebounds, and 2.4 assists. And she brought the women's game to another level by dunking the ball. When you see Candace Parker, Brittany Griner, she the one who started the dunking in the WNBA. Also, Sue Bird, that's my point guard from the Seattle Storm. In 363 games, she averaged roughly 11.7 a game, 2.5, 5.6, 5.6 assists. But she also was a 4-time winner of the WNBA. She won 4 of them things. She also was a national champion at UConn. She won. She won in 2004. She was Olympian medals, gold winning medals in 2004, 2008, 2012, 2016, and also 2020. She also was a FIBA World Cup champion in 2018 and so on. So the lady knew how to win championships. If you on her team, you won a chip. Also, Cynthia Cooper, one of the all-time greats, Houston Comets, all-time with aligned with Cheryl Swoops. and Tina Thompson. Also, Cooper averaged 21.9 points a game, 33.3 rebounds, and 4.9 assists. Was also 4-time MVP of the finals in the WNBA. Also 2-time most valuable player. So them my starting five. You know, let's go get them.
Dar, hit me with your starting five.
This is unreal. For the first time, I think in
my bad. I don't mean to cut you off. Kills, I forgot to ask you. Not only I forgot to mention, period. Not only is the starting five, but this is so much of a difficult choice to be making as far as like a team. I give you a six woman coming off the bench. So who would that 6-man / woman be coming off the bench?
Say you Candace Parker. Give me Candace Parker from Tennessee, the Lady Vile, 2-time champion for the Sparks. Candace also paved the way for the young girls to know how to dunk the ball in the game. She learned it from Lisa Leslie, which she teammate up with a little bit. I think. So I would say Candace Parker.
All right,
I ain't put none of the current people on here on my list because they have not played yet. So,
all right, go ahead, Dar.
This is the first time in history, man. We're gonna have to put a rubber stamp on this show. Kels picked exactly who I was gonna pick as my all-time, except Sue Bird. Every single one. Cynthia Cooper, Deanna Taurasi, Lisa Leslie, Cheryl Swoops, Candace Parker. Only person I didn't have on my list is Sue Bird. This is a first, Kels.
Hey, my bad.
So who? So why you picked them for the same reasons?
I picked them for the same reasons. Plus, when WNBA first came out, man, they was balling. I mean, Lisa Leslie with the LA Sparks, Cheryl Swoops, Parker, all of them. They really set the bar for the WNBA, and it's crazy. Like now, the notoriety is really coming around. But I mean, they've had notoriety, but now it's like, okay, the WNBA is really, really here to stay.
G, you got an all-time starting five?
Yeah.
Who you got?
I had Sue Bird. I got Taurasi.
Difficult for me.
I had Cheryl Swoops. I'm taking Tina Thompson.
Oh, see, I was talking about her earlier, man. That's tough, man.
Tina Thompson. Her
I said no, good, keep going. I'm sorry.
Tina Thompson, Candace Parker, and then Asia Wilson coming off the bench.
Oh shit, man! Like somebody.
That's a nice squad.
It was either Sue Bird or what's the lady that used to coach on the Spurs?
Oh, Becky Harmon.
Yeah, she was nice too.
Hey,
but I started because between Tina Thompson and Candace Parker, ain't nobody getting no rebounds.
Tina Thompson, man.
And Candace gonna score.
People don't remember her, man. She was an animal, man.
Yeah, she had them lips.
I was about to say big lip Tina. Big lip Tina.
I don't know. My team can score.
Huh?
My team can score.
Yeah, if you get the ball.
They gonna get the ball.
What do you say, G? If they get the ball?
Yeah.
What up, cuz?
But yeah, because I thought about Lisa Leslie too, and I figured somebody was gonna pick him.
Somebody
was gonna pick her, but
New York. Yeah.
Tina Thompson has such a presence down low.
Yeah.
I mean, you could pick either or. You couldn't go wrong with.
I like Tamika Catchings too.
Tamika Catchings, she's a great player, man.
I
Like,
mean, Maya Moore. There's a whole lot of them.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Look, I fuss with Maya Moore. It's crazy because a lot of us pick some of the same players, man. Like for real. My starting five at my point, I got Diana Taurasi. You know what I'm saying, running the point. Not only with her winning her 3 championships, she is Rookie of the Year, won multiple championships as you mentioned, Kells at UConn. But shit, anybody come out of UConn?
That time, UConn had the squad.
Got about 4 or 5 titles somewhere around there. So yeah, she's a great floor general, playing the point guard position. So I got her at the point. At the 2, I got Cynthia Cooper, man. We all know what she did. Shit, when the WNBA first came out, the Houston Comets was winning damn near every damn championship every year, and her and Swoops was the head of the snake. But Cynthia Cooper was just a beast. 4 titles, winning 4 in a row. I don't think no team in the modern sports, maybe I would say the Celtics back in the days, won multiple championships in a row like that. But she won 4. And then y'all mentioned one of the names, ain't nobody have on their list so far but me, Maya Moore, man, with the Minnesota Lynx. She'll be my starting 3. Winning the championship in college, also got 4 chips in the league, with an MVP. And, you know, when she was with the Lynx, couldn't nobody beat them. They was like how the Aces is now. They were just dominant and all. Simone Augustus, I don't know if I'm saying her last name right.
Yeah,
Simone Augustus. I mean, they had talent on that squad, but Maya Moore was like the head of the snake on that team. Now, my star power forward, I got Candace Parker. Starting at the 4, 3 championships with 3 different squads. You mentioned it too, Kills, multiple championships at Tennessee. The way she changed to impact the game, as far as playing both ends of the court, as far as on the female side of the basketball, made a big difference in the WNBA. And my starting 5, I got Lisa Leslie, 2-time champion with the 7 All-Star games, 3 All-Star game MVPs. Like you said, Kill, she changed the landscape of the game by being the first woman to dunk, which led the way for the Candace Parkers of the world, the Brittany Grinders of the world, and I'm pretty sure it's a couple of other ones that done dunked so far in the NBA. And my 6th man, G, I'm with you. Give me Asia Wilson, man. I got to pick somebody from the new school, man. Give me Asia Wilson, the way she dominating the game and been dominating since she touched the floor in the WNBA. And y'all see what she's doing this year. Multiple-time champion. They're looking to go with 3-peat this year with the Aces. So yeah, they're my starting 5 plus my 6 man. So everybody basically got the same squads and little teams in there. It was tough for me because I like Sue Bird. I do like Sue Bird, but if I would have put Sue Bird in, you say what? Sue
Bird is the head of everything on the Olympics and everything. That's why they won the Olympics. Sue Bird.
Who would you rather have, Sue Bird or Diana Taurasi?
I got both of them on team. So.
Yeah.
I got both on my team.
I just figured Swoops and Diana Taurasi would be scoring, so you need somebody that's going to be able to put the ball anywhere where they need it.
Yeah, and Swoops, man, listen, Swoops probably one of my favorite players in the WNBA of all times. You know what I'm saying? But looking at the starting 5, man, it came between, for my squad, it came between Swoops, Cooper, and Maya Moore. Like them 3, like the, you know what I'm saying, fill out the whole starting 5. So it's tough. See, and that's the thing with the man, trying to make a WNBA all-time starting 5 is tough, man. You got.
I was about to pick all 3 comments: Cooper, Swoops, and Tina.
Tina Thompson, that was another one. Like, sheesh, like Tina was like the Dennis Rodman of the WNBA book and score.
She did all the dirty work.
Book and score.
She didn't have to score it though. Huh? She really didn't have to score it.
Nah, so they was running people off the court.
Cooper, Swoops, and then the girl who passed was the Comets point guard. She was nice too. Parget. That was
Yeah.
I'm saying her name wrong. I apologize, but everybody who had their starting five, it all came from UConn.
UConn, Gino, that's Gino, man.
All
Gino.
them UConn Huskers. So it was like
Huskies.
1 mile.
Rebecca Lobo, she ain't make the cut.
Brianna Stewart.
Brianna Stewart ain't make the cut.
You know, it was a whole lot of them.
You brought up Tamika Catchings, and all these is
What's the one lady with 3 names? Donna Dale or something.
Oh, Della Dova.
Della.
Her?
Della.
I was thinking about her too, but
Skylar Diggs, I think that's her name. Is that her name?
Skylar Diggs still playing. Skylar Diggs, she's still playing.
Yeah, like her. It's a lot of them, man.
Lauren Jackson.
Yeah.
Nobody hip to Lauren Jackson. Lauren Jackson. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole bunch of them. You know, them overseas girl. I mean, them overseas.
Don Staley. I mean,
Don. I think Don got her more into her coaching now. People really don't talk about her playing days.
Man,
she was a solid player though.
Yeah, she
was. Don Staley was a beast.
Very, very solid player. Hell, damn. Okay, let me ask y'all this: why ain't nobody say, including myself, or is it an unfair person to put on this list?
I know what you're about to say.
Who?
Cheryl Miller.
Yeah. Yeah. Why she ain't made nobody's cut, man?
Because Cheryl Miller never played in the WNBA. Cheryl Miller didn't never play because
she got to put on that as honorable mentions, man.
She definitely balled.
Oh, Cheryl Miller was one of the girls that Reggie Miller used to say he used to bust her butt. I mean, she used to bust his butt. Yeah. So Cheryl Miller was a beast. You know,
yeah, he said he can't. He said he can't.
She scored 100 points in the game one time, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, 66 by halftime.
Please, man, look, even Miller like I can't beat my sister. Hey, with that being said, y'all let us know. Leave in the comments who's starting 5 y'all like best. You know, me being biased, but you know, keeping it 100. I think I'll take my squad. We cover every kills. You got too many guards on your team, man. Like,
no, I only need one rebounder who can block shots, and all they're gonna do is run y'all. Yeah, run y'all big sisters. That's all I'm gonna do.
All right. You know, y'all let us know whose squad y'all like best put together. Is it my squad, G squad, Kel squad, or Dart squad? Everybody got a nice squad. You know, we both mainly got some of the same players, but little tweaks here and there. Y'all let us know in the comments, man. We gonna definitely get back with y'all on that. And reveal whose squad is the best squad. Of course, like I said, it's mine, but no need to keep bragging on it. This is what I really want to get into real quick. All because of people like Kels. Before we touch on some football, and I'll call this the essence of a point guard. Yeah, nothing. Because you made some very interesting and blasphemy comments the other day about the point guard play, which I myself text you in the group text, and I'm pretty sure you saw it too, Dar. As far as you know, what I'm saying the point guard play. Gee, before I even get to Kel's blasphemy, because the whole argument came about, you know, what I'm saying we talk about the USA team, and Kel's feel like they really don't have a point guard, whatever. And I mentioned Drew Holiday. He feel like Drew Holiday is not a point guard per se or whatever. He said something about Steph, Jalen Brunson, or whatnot. Who in your eyes is the definition of a true point guard in today's NBA?
I think it depends on personal opinion and what type of team you want to run. If you run a defense, then you want a defensive point guard. If you're scoring, because Steph is a point guard technically, but he a scorer, as far as I'm concerned. Because who if you have they ain't played no defense. The only person that played defense was Draymond and Clay. Steph wasn't shutting down nobody.
No, he was, but his defense got better like over the course of the years. than it was.
That's a shame too.
But I'm just saying, he's a natural scorer. So for their team, he fit. It's like Chauncey Billups. He scored, but he played defense. He fit the team scheme. So it just depends on what
That's a point guard.
you wanna. I mean, but Steph's still a point guard too. It just depends on what type of team you want to construct. So it's basically, what philosophy do you like? Do you like defensive teams? Because if you like defensive teams, then you can go with Drew. But if you want to score, then Steph is cool for your team. So it's just a matter of perspective versus what's an actual point guard, because there's many versions and none of them were wrong.
They got to average.
I think
AI.
at least no, I take that back. One was wrong. Eric Snow. He wasn't nothing.
Oh man, don't do it.
You can run your team though.
Have you? I mentioned that. I mentioned him because I was a Sixers fan because of Allen Iverson. He wasn't no help. None. Don't give him no credit, Kels.
Okay, I'll give him credit. You know what the credit I could give Eric Snow? He ran the team the correct way.
Man, stop. Well, I'm not even letting you get that full business out. No.
Iverson had to guard their best player.
And why? Okay, so why did Iverson say, you know what happens with 24 seconds on the shot clock? I pass the ball, the ball go past again, it get passed again, it get passed again, it get passed again, and then it come back with me with 4 seconds left on the clock. None of that Eric Snow impacted. So
okay, you can say that with the championship team when LeBron went against the San Antonio Spurs. The same exact thing.
When he had the Heat?
No, when the first year that he
through
the finals.
But we're not talking about LeBron. We're talking about Eric Snow.
No, that was a Cleveland. He was on the team.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
You got to average.
That makes my point, though. That doesn't help you. That makes my point. He was a bum.
But with Eric Snow, they made the playoff and they made the finals with the 76ers. Hey, did the 76ers ever make another final without Eric Snow?
Please, I know you're not. I know you're not insinuating that Eric Snow really was an impactful player. Because one, he couldn't even shoot from the free throw line. He barely played defense when he was on Philadelphia, and he played none when he got to Cleveland, except for when he was arguing with the coach. So
he played this role.
Man, stop it. And my name is Emmanuel.
So Mutombo won an impact of them making the playoffs.
Stop, Kels. You're not about to do that, Kels. Don't do that.
Stop.
Don't do that. Kels
Mutombo made that they were defensive.
You got to go out here and average.
Antoine.
You got to go out here and average 10 plus assists in order to be a point guard at Kels.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question.
You got to average 10 plus assists and not average no more than 8, maybe 10 points a game.
And Eric Snow did none of that. So
Minnesota a point guard?
Yeah.
Okay. Does he run? Was Tony Parker a point guard?
Yeah.
What did he do? He set up Tim Duncan and all them.
But that fit their teams. So Jalen Brunson not a point guard because he scored a lot.
Was Isaiah Thomas a point guard?
This one I'm about to get you.
Isaiah Thomas was a point guard.
Huh?
Yeah, Isaiah Thomas was a point guard. Jordan Newmark played it too.
And what did I tell you my definition of a point guard was? My definition of a point guard, this is my definition for the world.
Yeah, yours. That's wonderful.
Oh, I ain't saying mine was right, but
right.
We get onto this, so that's what I'm saying.
No, you good.
That's how Kel's make himself right with arguments. He say mine.
It's an opinionated statement, so he cool. It's just I don't agree. I'm just off of the Eric Snow boat. I ain't floating down that boat. I can't do it.
So all right. So okay, Chauncey Billups. You brought up Chauncey Billups, right?
Yeah.
All right, Chauncey Billups was not a scorer, but he set up Rasheed Wallace and he ran the Detroit.
He wasn't a scorer.
Chauncey Billups was not he was not a Steph Curry type. He was not a value scorer like Steph Curry at the point guard position.
Listen, no, I got this one. So first of all, they was holding people under the 80 points, so they didn't need to score that much anyway. Second of all, him and Tayshaun Prince and Rip was the main scorers. Chauncey never had a game over 25 and 10.
Back in there, I don't think so because Chauncey Billups only averaged like 15 points a game.
So what? Because he averaged.
There are plenty of games where he had 25, 30 points.
You might have a game that he hit for 25 because he was on that night.
See, my problem with you, Kels, one of my problems with you is this. When it comes out to the point guard stuff, You say Steph not a point guard. You said
He's
Drew
not. He don't
Holiday
even
is not
run
a
his own
point guard.
team.
You said Drew Holiday is not a point guard. You feel Steph not a point guard because he can score, and you feel like because he can score and shoot, he much better. Coming off the ball screens and all that because he can score. So that's why you say he's not a legit point guard because he can score. But then you say Jalen Brunson is a legit point guard, and Jalen Brunson take the same amount of fucking shots that Steph Curry take.
I said for his team. I said this all came for the United States. I said United States team need a point guard who can set up LeBron and them who know where they spots at. Jalen Brunson.
Now you basing off the type of team
they got two.
Who?
They have two. They got Steph and they got
Yep. Man, watch the games. Watch the United States game. Watch
what's my man? What's
my
man for the team?
Let's watch the game. Watch who initiate the offense.
What's my dude for the
set up everybody?
I got two things to say about that.
LeBron
One, they have too many stars on there for anybody to initiate because you never know who's going to go off. I think they just playing it game by game and whoever get the high hand because LeBron was going off. So in that fourth quarter, do they really need somebody to initiate a prototypical offense? Because we're not in a prototypical basketball game. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but watch what these other European teams or any of these other teams play. Watch what happened.
But that's their style of play. And then also you have to remember the world has caught up. This ain't the 90s where we were so above everybody else where we could walk on the court and smoke everybody. The world has caught up to the you know what I'm saying? So that also plays a factor.
Green?
Huh?
Draymond Green.
Draymond Green is a point forward. He like Scottie Pippen who initiated the triangle offense.
I can kind of go for that.
Which went through Scottie. Scottie is the one who initiated the offense, set up Michael and Ryman and all them who has the ball in his hand majority of the time. So Scottie didn't initiate the offense. So the triangle was built because they had even Kobe, their official was the initiator of the ball in the triangle.
I forgot my words for Kels. You got it, boss.
Let me ask you this.
All right.
Why are you emphasizing that Team USA needs a person, a true quote unquote point guard to initiate the offense? Do you feel like they're slipping? What's the reasoning behind this?
They're not organized on a play calling. They are not. They disorganized, meaning that I understand they just got thrown together and all that, but how they play is disorganized on the offensive end of the court, which leads to the defensive inside. I think the United States play offense first before defense. That's just my opinion. They offense would be their defense.
Let me ask you this.
If that makes sense.
I'm gonna let it ride. Do you think is your saying all of this is because you think organized point guard will make them blow people out? Like, are you expecting USA to just blow people out? That's why you want a point guard like that?
No, I don't expect the United States not to blow them out, but I expect them to get the shot clock before you said 4 to 6 shots. Before 6 seconds on the shot clock, then you just heave a shot and you have to play hero ball.
So you think so are you saying like they're struggling right now to figure themselves out?
They're struggling because they have nobody to organize the offense. But they have nobody.
The offense is not a problem.
The offense is the problem. If you look at it,
their defense. Go ahead, Dar.
Okay, so who was a coach in the 90s when we went to the USA dream team? Who was the coach then?
Chuck Daly.
Okay, so you got a coach like Chuck Daly, who was a hard-nosed defensive type coach.
Okay.
And now you got Steve Kerr.
Okay.
Steve Kerr is doing the same thing he doing Golden State. Sit there. Are they really? Do they have? Ask yourself this question, Kels. Does the USA team actually? Are they actually running plays, calling and running?
They should. This ain't playground. This is not outside play. We play playground.
Ask yourself: are they calling and actually running plays? Is Steve Kerr actually coaching?
He don't coach the Golden State Warriors, so no, he's not coaching. All right, back to the Ted Daly. Back to the Dream Team.
My point exactly.
Oh, 92. Back in 92.
My point exactly. Right? My point exactly.
Okay.
Steve Kerr is just sitting there. The team is coaching the team.
Ran by LeBron.
Exactly. So therefore, if there's a lack of offense, if there's a lack of defense, it's solely on the team. It has Steve Kerr's not the coach. Chuck Daly was a coach.
And guess what Chuck Daly had?
he had the Dream Team.
He had John Stockton too.
But it's not relevant because the disparity between the levels of talent from overseas to us was so far and beyond what it is now. Like I keep saying, like that's the main key. It is like the world has caught up. There ain't no more walk over there and we just gonna whoop them by 40.
It's not. You're right.
Whether you had a point guard, the point guard, Phil Jackson, you know what I'm saying? I get where you're coming from, but
I'm not talking about them. I don't care if the Dream Team win by 1.5 points and they win the gold. They still want to go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't care. They still want to go. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Then
so
to be more organized, every team might need one of them people who can organize the offense when they trying to run a play or get them to their spots. You know what I'm saying? Like Mark Jackson. Why do you think Reggie Miller was so good at shooting the ball?
Because he practiced.
Mark Jackson knew how to get him to his spot. Even with Mo Cheeks knew how to get Andrew Toney to his spot where he can spot up and shoot.
Andrew Toney.
He knew where he to be. Karl Malone. If it wasn't for John Stockton, Karl Malone would have scored 30,000 points because of the pick and roll. He knew how to run the team.
And this correlates to the U.S. team.
How? We're not talking. How? Because they don't have no plays. They don't run plays. All they do is going up and down the court. And that's why they
the reason I bring that up, because 2 seconds ago you just said if we win by 1.5, it don't matter. And then you turn around and say we got to be more organized.
No, you asked me a question.
I did, but that was your statement.
So therefore, when you ask me a question, I'll answer the question. So it's not related to the United States thing.
I get what you know. What I get it. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I could have been wrong.
Right. Is it Ant-Man? What's up, Will? Is it Ant-Man a point guard on the Timberwolves?
No. Mike Conley.
Who is your main 3-point guards that you would say are definitive people that represent the essence of a point guard? Just off the top of your head, any 3 you can think of. That's like if you point to them as point guards.
Superstar players, though.
Just name 3 people that you feel represent the essence of a point. It don't matter. It could be this game, last game, 10 years ago. Any 3 people.
Stockton.
Okay.
Isaiah and Magic.
Which Isaiah? Isaiah Thomas, the old head
from Detroit, the Pistons. Isaiah.
I'm about to name some players, Kills.
You got all right, Maurice Mo Cheeks.
I'm about to name
Nate Archibald. I mean,
hell, I don't even remember seeing Mo Cheeks playing.
I'm about to name some players, Kills. You tell me if they point guards or not.
All right.
I'm about to name some players. You tell me if they point guards or not, Kills.
Okay.
Darius Garland.
He's a point guard playing. He's a shooter. Is he
a point guard? Yes or no?
No. That's why they no.
Why is he not a point guard?
Because that's our offense struggle when he's in the game because he can't set nobody up. That's why our offense struggles. We don't get no.
I don't know why we even fell down this rabbit hole.
No, you have to ask questions to get the point of view of the person who said it in the first place. That's it. That's the whole point. I'm just trying to figure out what he feels is
ask anybody
a point guard.
Now the league is going to Jalen Rose said it himself.
Is Jalen Brunson a point guard?
Jalen Brunson?
Yeah.
Yes.
Derrick Rose.
No.
Say that again.
He said no. Why is Jalen Brunson not a point guard?
I say he's a point guard.
I mean, why is Jalen Brunson a point guard?
Because he can run his team. He know how to put his players in position. A point guard.
Time out. Who is Jalen Brunson put in the position? Who's Jalen? Because one minute you say a certain individual is not a point guard because they take a boatload of shots. They're taking the majority of shots of the team. They're not getting nobody involved. Ain't that what Jalen Brunson do?
He still average. He still get his teammates involved.
How many assists do he average?
He averaged 8 assists a game. That's more than Steph. Steph only averages 4.
This is why I asked about Derrick Rose because
he only averaged 4 assists his whole career.
He on a defensive team where it was few other options for scoring. Why is Derrick Rose not a point guard? If I may ask.
Derrick Rose is not a point guard per se because he was built as a shooting guard.
Man. But now you talk about because what people is built as.
So let me ask this question: Is Donovan Mitchell a point guard?
Is Donovan Mitchell a point guard? No.
Yes. Huh?
No.
He's built just like Derrick Rose. He built just like Derrick Rose. He just like Derrick Rose. Yes or no?
I'm not even about to answer that question. Somebody else can
answer because it's the truth.
Somebody. What you mean? How's he built like Derrick Rose? Built like Derrick Rose how? Because he can drive the basket.
Exact things.
They do the exact same thing. Can Derrick Rose shoot? Can Derrick Rose shoot?
They better shoot. Was Allen Iverson a point guard?
They better off the ball.
Can Derrick Rose shoot like Donovan Mitchell? No. Is his offense as potent as Donovan Mitchell? No. So how's they built the same?
They built the same. They 6'1", 6'2".
You would have had a better chance.
You talking physical attributes?
You would have had a better chance.
How they relate to the back. Man, look. When was Derrick Rose better in isolation and when he was off ball? Yes or no?
It's like.
It's okay to have your opinion. I just disagree. That's it.
Okay, I mean, why? I'm not.
I don't get it.
Everybody's opinion.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. You cool. We cool. Your definition. It's like words. Some people words mean one thing, and to other people.
Chance of saying Russell Westbrook and Derrick Rose for real. If you want to talk about being built the same and all that, you want to compare an offensive guy with a person whose offense not as good as him and say they built the damn same because they both.
Derrick Rose offense before the injury, Derrick Rose was doing exactly what Donovan Mitchell was, or better, before he got injured.
Drive it to the basket. Yes, I give you that. I give you that.
He was better all around besides the 3-point shooting. He was better on the defensive end. He was better doing everything than Donovan Mitchell before his injuries.
I don't know before the Western Nine Mills. What I do know is
I said before his injuries.
I don't understand it. 1 minute with you is a guy taking a high volume of shots can't be a point guard, but then you make an exception for Jalen Brunson. The next minute is Steph ain't no point guard because he can shoot. Like it's a crime that a point guard you make it a crime like because a point guard can score. He's not a legit point guard.
It's just everybody's definition. His definition is different. That's okay. All
right, let's move on because we not.
Yeah, it's all good.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah,
like I said, my definition is totally different from.
Your definition is the point guard got to average 10 plus assists and under 10 points a game. Okay, that's cool. In order for them to be considered a true point guard, A true point guard is not supposed to go out there and be able to score. That's
Besides, okay, let me ask you this question.
Besides a no-no, point guard.
No, hold on. Let me ask you this question. Besides Steph supposed to be a point guard. Name me one point guard that led their team to the finals or NBA title, scoring over 25 points a game.
One of y'all can answer that.
Scoring what?
Scoring over 25 points a game. Name me one point guard besides Steph. If we gonna call Steph, we're gonna call Steph a point guard that averaged 25 points a game.
I mean, technically, you could throw LeBron in there because he play point, he run point too. So
LeBron is not a point guard.
Man, I'm done.
technically, did you hear what I said?
I'm done.
I said per se. I ain't say
that's per se.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done. Moving on.
Listen. Before we move on, hold on. LeBron is listed as point guard, small forward, power forward. He's listed as 3 different. You can look on the fantasy.
When he won his
doesn't
NBA
matter.
titles,
Doesn't matter. Technically,
when he won his NBA titles, was he a point guard?
Technically, he's listed as all 3, so it's possible.
When he won his titles, so
that's all I gotta say.
In Cleveland. So he was the point guard in Cleveland. I'm done.
Yeah.
Moving on to the NFC South.
We talking about the South.
The NFC South, man, like that's
Jake.
That was
and bake.
my headache done came right back, man. Like that.
I don't know why you did it to yourself.
My headache done came right back. NFC South, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Carolina Panthers, the Atlanta Falcons, and the New Orleans Saints. If I'm correct, the New Orleans Saints.
Yep.
Look, here we go. Another Baker fan. With that being said, give me your NFC South outlooks and y'all prediction for the division winner NFC South. Kel, since you're on the road with your blasphemies, you go first.
The Buccaneers gonna win it. They are a better team. They are the more polished team. They got everybody coming back. It's too many what if with the Falcons. What if Cousin gonna be healthy? What if Kyle Pitts gonna become one of those star tight end? If Drake London gonna become what he became? And how is Cousin gonna come off? And the New Orleans, they got to figure out their quarterback situation. If they're going to want Derek Carr or whoever else the backup quarterback is there. Also, is Alvin Kamara losing a step, or is he still going to be that workhorse? And can Chris Olave, if I said it wrong, my bad.
No, you got it.
The Ohio State wide receiver. Let's see if he can come back from his injuries to help out the receiver corps, because without the only other receiver they have, because Michael Thompson's gone now, is Jawan, the tight end, Jawan Johnson, and Rashid, Rashid. Yeah, so we got to see how that goes. And for the Panthers, just in super rebuild. I like they wide receiver corps now a little bit, so they can. I said the Panthers.
Oh, Panthers.
The Panthers, we got to see what Bryce Young is. You know what I'm saying? He's a little smallish for the quarterback position. But they just gave him another good running back out of Texas, Jonathan Brooks. They also drafted another wide receiver as Xavier Legit, which they drafted a receiver last year in Jonathan Mango. Let's see how he comes out. They still got Adam Thielen. And they still got
they got Deontay Johnson
and they traded for Deontay Johnson. So what Carolina needs to do is get Bryce Young his confidence back. Once his confidence back, we'll see. But other than that, the Panthers gonna be, and it's gonna be hard for them to, because they traded their best defensive end and Brian Burns to the Giants. So
that was dumb.
But I understand why. When you're in a rebuild, you just got to get rid of everybody and just hope for the best. But it's gonna be another long season for the Panthers.
G, where you at? For the
You
NFC.
already you ain't even had to ask that question because you already know the Panthers trash. Atlanta, don't nobody know where they going because Kirk Cousins ain't gonna deliver anyway.
What?
So,
I ain't gonna steal on that.
New Orleans, trash. Man, as long as Todd Bowles is the coach and they got that man, is he number 7 still or whatever?
You
They
never
got that
said
man Baker May and they got Mike Evans out there on one side and
Godwin.
what's the other wide receiver?
Chris Godwin.
Chris Godwin.
And they got Godwin on the other side. Shake and bake. we win in the division by at least 3 games.
Woo!
And as long as I like Todd Bowles' aggressive blitzing defense, and I'm rolling with them. I think it'll be the Panthers. I mean, it'll be it'll be Tampa Bay. It'll be Carolina. Might surprise. They may be organized. Then Atlanta, and then the Saints, because I don't know what's going on with the Saints.
Yeah, I think we all in agreement with that. Where you at, Dar?
Surprise, surprise, surprise. Nah, I got Atlanta, man. I got Atlanta going.
Talk to him, Will.
I got Atlanta winning the division, man.
You got who?
I got Kirk Cousins winning, helping Atlanta win the division, man. They still got John Robinson for the running back, Darnell Mooney, wide receiver. They just picked up Drake London out of USC as a
They
receiver.
did have Drake London.
I mean, yeah. But I like Atlanta.
The Dirty Birds.
I think Kirk Cousins, they paid him big money, man. They paid him big money. So he gonna have to produce. Baker.
What's that dance they used to do to?
Man, listen.
Lamar Anderson and them.
I still remember it. Yeah, the Dirty Bird.
At the same time,
as far as Baker, they'll be all right. They gonna contend. It's gonna be them in Atlanta for sure. When it comes to the division, I gotta see what this is Baker's first, big contract.
That's
See
mine.
what happens. New Orleans and Carolina, trash. I agree with y'all on that. Pure trash.
Dumpster juice.
They'll be battling for last place.
I agree with Kel as far as I'm saying. Like, I believe that's what you said. The continuity of the Bucks, them bringing everybody back and being together is what's really going to help them out. They bring Mike Evans back on the 2 years?
No, it was. Hold on, I wrote it down.
4-year extension, was it? 2
Yeah.
2 years? Did he get 2-year extension?
No, he got 5-year extension for $82.5 million.
Okay, 5 years.
Adam Schefter with the stats. Come on now, I see you.
They bring him back. They still got Rashad White, who had a big season for them last year. Chris Godwin, who a lot of people may have forgot, but he's still productive for that Bucks team. I like the tight end. So they bringing everybody back. The question for them is still going to be on the offensive line. I wonder did they bolster that up enough to continue to keep Baker safe and protect Baker, for him to at least duplicate what he did last season, because Baker had a decent season last season for the Bucks. I'm not gonna lie, got him to the playoffs.
Shake and bake.
I don't know about all this taking Baker. I think once again,
for 4,000 yards, over 4,000 yards.
Yeah, Baker had a decent season. So I give you the Bucks, Kels, on far as why they will be a contention because of the continuity. Atlanta, what was the big thing we kept talking about Atlanta last year? What was really holding their team back? Besides who was it? Arthur Smith, the coach or whatever.
Yeah.
Besides him, what was the biggest thing we kept saying that was holding Atlanta back last year?
What was the defense?
Quarterback. Oh no, they had one of the best defense in the league.
They got one of the best defense in the NFL.
I don't watch Atlanta. I don't know.
Yeah, they got one of the best defense. It was quarterback play. You had no trust or belief in Ritter, whatever his name was.
Yeah.
And then they bring in
Was it Desmond?
That Tyler Haneke.
Tyler Haneke, bring him in. He didn't do nothing, so they go out and get Kirk Cousins. They drafted Michael Penix Jr. Who? Huh?
No, I'm trying to think. It was Brendan. It was the dude for Cincinnati that played the quarterback for Cincinnati. Big, the rookie. It was the Cincinnati Bearcats quarterback.
Yeah, his name don't matter because he ain't do good anyway. So
He ain't do good at all.
I forgot what it was.
They end up drafting Michael
exactly.
Penix Jr., who I think is not going to see the field. I think that was more or less a pick for the future. After post Kirk Cousins, if Kirk Cousins can stay healthy, he's going to be the starting quarterback. If he somehow get hurt, I think that's the only way Michael Penix is going to see the field. But they acquire Kirk Cousins, which solidify that quarterback position. To pair him up with a Drake London, who I think is a standout wide receiver in the NFL, could be a top 10 receiver if, with the right quarterback play. And I think Kirk Cousins could give him that. You touched on Kyle Pitts. Is he going to be the Kyle Pitts, that Atlanta drafted him to be? But then again, when you got a quarterback who can't get you the ball, you're not going to be that valuable to that team. And what was one of Kirk Cousins' favorite targets in Minnesota?
Tight end and Justin Jefferson.
Right. Kyle Pitts, TJ Hawkinson and Justin Jefferson. And in Atlanta, he got Kyle Pitts and Drake London.
Drake London.
So I think that's going to help Atlanta big, and why I think Atlanta's going to win that division because of Kirk Cousins.
Wow.
I think Atlanta with their defense.
Both was 9-8.
Huh?
I said they both was 9-8 last
But
year.
again, what do we harp on? Why was Atlanta where they was are? Why they was because the quarterback play. Yeah. Now they solidified that. I'm not saying Kirk Cousins or Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson, nothing like that. But guess what he did do? Everywhere he went, they won games. He won games to the point Kirk Cousins might be the only quarterback, we discussed this 2 shows ago, that could go out and live his life off a 1-year deal, 1 or 2 year deal.
on franchise tags.
Right, on franchise tags. So I think that's going to help Atlanta a lot. We all in agreement. The Saints and the Panthers. I do like Brooks in Carolina. I do think that's going to help. That should help Bryce Young. What's the quarterback favorite?
Jump off and a running
quarterback
back.
Favorite position other than his on the football field is a running back who could take a lot of pressure off him. Besides the offensive line, the running back who he could get a ball to, that's going to get him 4 or 5 yards, and he could dump the ball off to, like you said, Kill, to make life much easier to get players up and down field. Like I said, they still got Adam Thielen. They bring in the rookie wide receiver they just drafted. I'm not saying I think Carolina team is better than it was last year, but it remains to be seen it's better on paper. They still got to hit the field.
Who are the coach? Ain't the coach of the Panthers is the offensive coordinator that was with Tampa Bay. I can't say his name, but when he's the head coach of the Panthers.
I don't know.
I think he is. I think that would help Bryce a little bit more because Frank Wright didn't really. I thought Frank Wright really wasn't good for Carolina because he can't relate to these younger players. I think he's better with a veteran. I mean, because when he was in Indianapolis, he had a veteran quarterback with Phillip Rivers and all that. And so he got a younger type quarterback.
I'm not gonna say that. I think, as far as with him in Carolina, he was just in a bad situation. We talked about the Carolina and the Houston Texans situation with the D'Amico Ryans going over there. He was in a better position where he had better talent on his team than I think Carolina did. And then they'll go out and get the quarterback and CJ Stroud. They could just plug right in. They already had a good offensive line. They had Nico Collins at the time, you know what I'm saying, his first year receiver coming out of Michigan. So he had more talent around him over there in Houston than Carolina did. That Carolina situation was a whole disaster. Hell, who they pick up at running back? Miles Sanders. And
he had an awful year this year.
Awful year. Awful.
He was injured.
Yeah, that was a great.
You say what, Dar?
I said that was his productivity was egregious.
I mean, you can say his productivity might have been egregious because of the coaching staff and how they were running the offense.
I agree.
We'll see how, because coming from Philadelphia, that's like a culture shock. You know what I'm saying? You come running back, you're a running back. You usually see a big holes. You see it. So
and he had a great season in Philly that previous season as well too. Yeah, a hell of a season.
A little bit better. He did rush over 1,000 yards that year before DeAndre Swift game when they got Swift. So
and then the Saints, as all y'all mentioned, don't know what they're gonna do at the quarterback play. Kels, you mentioned Alvin McCord. I said Alvin McCord. Alvin Kamara, is he falling off? Yeah, he is. But where he is picking up at is he getting more pass plays. You know what I'm saying?
He still catch the ball out the backfield.
Yeah,
man.
he can still catch the ball out the backfield.
I think,
if I'm not mistaken, didn't he lead the Saints in receptions last year?
No, I think
he was second.
He was second. I think Chris Olave.
Chris Olave.
Olave probably led the.
But out of their running backs, he was like second because on board. And then you got to think with Alvin Kamara, what's his name? The backup running back Miller. Is that his name? Miller.
Kendrick Miller might come out.
He's gonna get some touches this year and stuff too. So yeah, Atlanta. I mean, the Saints. I had to put them. You say who?
I ain't gonna say the Saints is that trash because they defense still good.
Yeah,
I mean, their defense still. It's just Derek Carr gotta be better in his decision making. I feel, and that's one reason why the Raiders got rid of him because of his decision making. I don't think he's a terrible quarterback.
All four teams got pretty solid D. Atlanta, Tampa Bay, New Orleans, and even Carolina. They D tried to step up last year, but
they did.
They
first half of the season. Yeah,
they needed to add. I mean, injuries and then some more pieces.
But like
they added Javion Clowney to their defensive end.
Yeah, but like Kels just said as well, they traded their best defensive. Their best defensive.
Clowney.
Yeah,
Clowney had a. They mad up in Baltimore because they let him go. Clowney
he had
a good season up in Baltimore, but they're not gonna pay big bucks for a 30-year-old defensive lineman.
He got paid. He got paid decently for a 30-year-old defensive lineman. But the one thing with Clowney though, he always give you one good year. Then he talk about I want to get paid.
You've been doing that since Houston.
I know, and people.
I mean, I like Javion Clowney. I never was a big fan of his. He got his name based off that hit he had in college, for real.
That one hit.
That one hit is really got him his name. But I'm not saying he's a horrible player. I mean, he's a decent player. But
I'm just saying Carolina needed a few more pieces other than just Jadeveon Clowney on the edge.
Well, you also got to look at they had no first round picks in the last 2 years because that dumb trade they did with Chicago.
Dumb trade.
How you gonna give up 3 first round draft picks and DJ Moore to pick up Bryce Young instead of picking up CJ Stroud? That's why I understand. Sometimes I don't understand teams. Okay, you looking at CJ Stroud, you looking at Bryce Young. Bryce Young in Alabama was good and rolling out.
That's why. That's why.
CJ Stroud in Ohio State.
You just said the reason.
So I don't understand.
Alabama. You just said the reason. Alabama. No,
but Ohio State is no joke neither. So
well, Alabama got that.
What I'm saying
Alabama got that Old State don't got Nick Saban who had
that's the only that's
what I'm saying. Nick Saban, the Alabama tree, it go a lot farther in the South.
But if you really look at it,
but all players that get drafted don't translate or turn out to be good. That's just with any draft. That's the luck of the draw. That's the chance you take. They took a chance and it didn't work out.
It looked like they should have picked CJ Stroud for the simple fact CJ Stroud was a big.
Why pick CJ Stroud and your coaching is trash?
It was sometimes, like I always say, sometimes talent can outweigh some type of.
He couldn't outweigh all that.
They took Bryce Young.
Hey, Houston won that great. Houston won that great coming into the season.
But they had organized. Man, they was heading in the right direction.
Who?
They had a first year coach. They had.
I thought about in the beginning before they hired DeMeco Ryan. Houston won all that.
Oh no, they was
Oh no, they was a mess.
They was worse than Carolina.
Absolutely, but
they was worse than Carolina.
But the general manager got
Worse
rid
than
of
Carolina.
Got rid of their other coach. Hired DeMeco Ryan and said, "Hey, this is what we gonna do. We getting CJ Stroud. We got Nico Collins. We got a couple other pieces. We got some defensive pieces. Let's make it work." And they went to work. Carolina, I don't know what they did, man. They probably slept. I think they was in the Bahamas all year somewhere.
They was out there with you.
They messed up when they traded on
swimming in that background.
Right.
They messed up when they drafted them when they traded them 3 draft picks to move up to number 1.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I get it, like you said, because I get it. Sometimes your franchise need that franchise quarterback. But in a situation where you don't have it ain't like JJ McCarthy going over to Minnesota, him getting drafted by Minnesota, where Minnesota at least got something around him to where they could build off of. Carolina had none of that. So even if they would have took CJ Stroud,
JJ start.
You say what?
I think CJ Stroud would have been better.
I'm gonna follow JJ, man. I'm looking forward to see him get his start.
Is JJ going to be the starting quarterback coming out?
No, I don't think so.
Sam Darnold.
Unless he beat out Sam Darnold.
That'd be the only
way. The one thing about Minnesota is I like Kevin O'Connell as the quarterback because he's the offensive coordinator and he came from the Sean McVay tree. You know what I'm saying? So he know how to coach offense. So in the way they control their offense is the reason why Kirk Cousins was so successful. They get the ball out of his hand quick. And you still got JJ. So
Kirk Cousins was successful in Washington. Everywhere he went, he was successful.
They ran offense.
I wanted Kirk Cousins to come here before we picked up Baker.
Hey, I wouldn't mind a Kirk Cousins come here. I think he would have did some type of justice.
Don't start, Kev. That's why his ass.
That might have worked.
It could. I think it would have worked. Great conversation, man.
I would have rather had him than LaShawn.
Yeah.
I don't want no Southern quarterbacks in the Northern team. Mm-mm.
You said y'all want no Southern quarterbacks in the Northern team?
People that used to playing in the hot weather. That's why when we talked about before, Josh Allen would have been perfect for Cleveland because he got that strong arm and he would have thrown that wind.
He got that strong arm, man.
Buffalo colder than us.
Right, he would have been.
But he's still out there slanging.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in on the Signature Series Network, also on YouTube and Facebook. Don't forget to like, follow, and share on Facebook. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at the Antoine Spivey Podcast Show, and also the Signature Series Network. Good convo, fellas. For myself, G, Dar, Kills. Hey, every opinion matters. That's what we found out today. Every opinion matters, man. It's just how you feel. We can all agree to disagree, but great show, y'all.
Go Browns, go Buccaneers.
Go Browns. You almost had me.
That was for me.
That's for you and Kales. Y'all the Buccaneers fans.
Right. Hey, Baker proved his point though.
What point was that?
That he went to another team that have not made the playoffs and took it to a playoffs.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's true though.
It's true.
Nobody never said he was a bum. He just was mismanaged and he was immature. That's it.
Wait. No, hold up. Retract.
Appreciate you, JD.
What you just say? He went to a team that hadn't been to the playoffs, and he took them to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Didn't Tom Brady just take them to a Super Bowl?
That was like a couple years ago, though, wasn't it?
Okay. Then he retired.
What do the NFL stand for?
Not for long.
There you go.
Y'all the fool. Hey, man, make sure y'all catch up with us Monday for another hot show. Great content for y'all, man. Again, for myself, Dark Hills, and G. Don't
Shake
forget.
and bake.
Nah, I don't know about the shake and bake, man. Y'all stay safe, man. We out of here. Deuces.
Peace.